listening to KFHS Radio, the official college radio station of Fort Hays State University, located in Hammond Hall, room 133. KFHS Radio, for Tigers, by Tigers.
Our radio show, The Screening Room, we pick a movie every week and we review that movie. We kind of get into it critically analyze like what they were trying to do, the acting, story, the filmmaking, the cinematography. And occasionally we'll watch a really bad movie and we'll roast it for roast night. And that's quite a bit of fun to just hate on a movie.
Adapting to this. Basically, her outlier friends want her to get back at the plastics because of something they did to her in her past.
So when I grew up, I liked to listen to reruns of like Casey Kasem's Top 40 or Wolfman Jack, you know, and I love those DJs. Wolfman Jack was like the coolest. And then I got here and they were like, hey, you can just be a radio DJ.
We did in fact view it. We sat through all hour and a half of it and stared at the screen.
Washington State and what they've done this season, and the games that Luke Falk throws 3 picks, 4 picks, they lose, obviously.
I'm Justin Sabata, but I go by the name of Boomer Sabata on my show, The Penalty Box, a regular sports show, letting fans voice their opinions. It's not really expertise from players and stuff like that, so people shouldn't be intimidated by our opinions. You know, we're just regular average Joes just giving our opinions on the things going on in sports.
Choice ever.
Are you kidding me?
Well, I am real.
Well, when they built this building and I came around and saw this facility, I was like, we need to use this. And then I looked at campus, I am, an outsider, and I was like, okay, why not getting people together?
If you have a good understanding of what time is, that's pretty much what your life is about.
My show talks about everything. Talks about social life, business, politics, school, college, and beyond college.
I'm nervous for a couple, but I think as long as I hit my deadlines, I will be okay.
I think we have a really good combination of personalities, and I think that makes it a really fun show.
We talked about a lot of different things. We've talked about relationships, we've talked about digital security. I don't know if I could pick a favorite just because they're very different topics. I've enjoyed all of them so far.
Radio! My name is Skylar Jones. I host the Afterthought from 3 to 6 every Monday, and it's basically music, sports, and politics. Music throughout, and then sports at 4, and politics at 5. Up in the 4 o'clock hour, I've got my fraternity brother Caleb Fry coming in here. We're going to talk some Chiefs turmoil and whether we'll think we'll turn around because the Chargers are surging.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy DJ Cray, host of the Party Block every Thursday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on KFHS.
My name is Cadre Smith. I go by DJ Cray, and my show I host is the Party Block every Thursday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. When I was first starting out in community college, I was thinking about how can I make the best radio show possible. And one thing I've always loved is I love new music. I loved hearing underground bands and artists. I loved just seeing what was out there and what was new, but I also loved what was on the top 40 hit list. And so I was like, why don't I make those together, and why don't I also make it one big giant party? And so I made the Party Block.
Up next, Sabrina Carpenter. Why? You guys keep it locked here at the Party Block with me, DJ Cray.
My favorite moment was just last week. I brought in Kurt and Christy Brungart from Jana's campaign, and we just talked about the issues surrounding sexual violence and how we can focus on prevention rather than, healing the sick, if you will. And it was just really informative. It's so much better with other people to talk to. And I was really thankful they came in for the interview. So that was a great week.
I recently just did the #GotMusic campaign, and what it was throughout the entire month of November, we went online and posted that we want 100 new songs on a radio station. And so what I did with that was everyone that submitted music had the opportunity to be interviewed on the radio station. I used Instagram Live, the Dual Live feature, and interviewed bands and artists from around the world. I interviewed bands from Sweden, Norway, Switzerland, Germany, Boston, Colorado, Canada. It was amazing to see how many up-and-coming bands and artists there are from around the world, and also how many of them produce great music. And being able to interview them as they're up-and-coming was really cool.
I think other students should become a college radio DJ because it's a good platform to open up a bunch of different horizons.
Well, first of all, it's really not that hard. The time commitment is however much you want it to be, so if you want to really go for it, you can get certain time slots, but if you want to just do once a week or once every couple weeks, then I'm sure you can work that in too.
Reach out to somebody. If you got the stuff, then there's nothing else holding you back other than just you having the confidence to ask.
Just do it, you know, like don't be scared or shy, just get on the radio and scream into that mic or whisper in that mic, just be weird and have fun with it.
Do you want to be on college radio? For more information, contact kfhs.fhsu@gmail.com. This is college radio at its best. KFHS Radio, for Tigers, by Tigers.